a relationship between fundamental and fundamentalism. Again, what you were talking about fundamental principles, and that's what I would call deep structures. Now,
Mhm.
fundamentalism is actually strange because it's an oxymoron almost, because actually what's happening is that, as you say, it's as opposed to really getting to more and more fundamentals, you're stopping, right? You're limiting. Either you're not exploring anymore. And again, if we take this out of, let's take this out of, because you said it's thin ice, but let's just take something simple. And it's one of the examples I use in my article on the law of requisite variety. Let's say I start a shoe store and I'm successful. I'm going to get more types of customers. They're going to have different sizes of shoes. I'm going to need to get different sizes of shoes. Otherwise, I'm going to turn them away, right? I'm going to have to get different styles of shoes. I'm going to then, and suddenly, I'm also as I get more customers, I'm going to have to get more service people. Or it's natural. If you're successful and you start to, you will get more variety. Now, if I go, no, I'm just going to sell high-end women's shoes or something, then, okay, what happens there is that the rest of the system is going to absorb that variety. And this is what happens when you get, and the problem with fascism, regardless, you could say it can be harmful to people, of course, but it's not going to last because
So for
either,
frustrated bit.
yeah, because you're any more than a store is going to last if you're turning all the customers away, you're sending them elsewhere. And it's one of the things that happened in places like Nazi Germany. All the scientists left, came to America. It actually is not a really long-term survival strategy. It's an
Yeah.
attempt. I mean, I think it's a misguided attempt at identity. Like you were saying, okay, here's all these possibilities, but I'm going to choose to put my focus here. That makes sense. But if starts to, again, have these red flags of then I'm starting to exclude, I'm starting to negatively judge, I'm starting to create divisiveness, that's where it becomes a problem. So again, we need for a healthy identity, we can't do everything. You can't be all things to all people, but we can have a healthy amount of variety. And again, you stated some really important sort of fundamental principles that if you have those, they're going to help you to develop and this is the idea of requisite variety, the minimum amount I need or the healthy amount I need to be able to deal with what's coming my way.